Hey there, been a book deck here. Today's my entire smartphone collection as of July 24th, 2026. This is take 3. Take 2, the focus wasn't focusing correctly. And in take 1, I kept the dates wrong for some reason. So in total I have 167 smartphones, not 167, that'll be too many. 167 is the amount of devices I got before the flea market finds in July. Yeah, my dad's free market finds. There are 4 things to say in this video. First one, I activated the fan because it was sweating. It's gonna be here for the whole video, so expect some windy noises. Second off, there may be some noise outside. Third off, I don't know why I sounded wonky in the tablet collection video. I just didn't remember the names. And fourth, I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this, so yeah, enjoy while you can because this one is possibly gonna be my last update up until August 5th. Also, the focus will not focus correctly, so expect many phones to not focus. Anyway, here we go. Here's my model will look like on T-Mobile. Got some 2025. This one's actually my reverse phone 2025 alongside my Multivision Mirage Smart. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Spike on TMN. This one's my only European phone. Got some 2026. And just see how much has gone to my hands by holding these. It was since the bag on 2023 where I used to store my phones. Here's my Samsung Galaxy 5 on Team. Got some 2024. Here's my iPhone 4S. This one's my only iPhone to collect. I also got some 2024. Here's my Motorola Spice Cam Clevo. Got some 2025. This one's in the flea market special. Here's my Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman. Got some in 2024. This one has a lock code, but it's not a carrier lock. Because that one's unlocked. Live with Walkman is actually the very last Walkman ever made, so yeah, Walkman phone. Here's my Sony Ericsson Xperia Mini Pro 2. Got one in 2024. Here's a phone that I got from the phone lot. Here's my LG Optimus L3. Got some in 2025. Here's my Motorola i867 on Nextel. This one just died. Got one in 2024. I didn't charge any of these, by the way. Any of them. Except almost all of them to be dead. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Pocket Plus Dual on Team. Got one in 2026. This one I had to turn on with a stick now. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Young Plus Duals TV. This one's a long name. Got one in 2023. Here's my LG Optimus L42 Dual TV. The tri-variant is more common. Got one in 2026. Here are 2 milliAN400s. This one I got in 2024, and this one's just switching hands over the years. Most recently I got this one in 2026. I think I switched them. This one's the one that has a battery. Yeah, I thought I confused them, but I didn't. Here's my Motorola Moto G. First generation, got some in 2024. This one stopped working. I forgot I already turned some of these on. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Fame. Got some in 2026. It's time to turn on with a stick now. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Pocket Neo. Got some in 2026. It's actually my cheapest one from the flea market. It was only 5 reais as a deal. The seller didn't like it, but my dad had to offer the deal anyways. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Star Trios. Got some in 2023. The Star Trios and Pocket Neo both look extremely similar. The difference is that the Pocket Neo is, I think, slightly smaller. It also has a smaller display and has less powerful performance. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Win. Got some in 2022. This one used to be my very old main phone, extremely old, before I switched to my Motorola Moto 7. Here's my CC Motion Plus SC452 TV. Got some in 2024. It's actually my first smartphone in 2024. Here's my LG L20. Got some in 2025. This one flickers when non-actual battery is detected. It doesn't do the message in the charging screen. I think it does, but it's very. Let's see. Here's my LG Optimus L1 2 Tri, got on 2026. Here's my LG Prime Plus AC TV, got on 2024. Here's my Microsoft Lumia 535, got on in 2023. Now there's noise. Here's my Motorola Moto E first generation, got on in 2026. This one's actually a new one. I keep forgetting to say this every take. Here's my Motorola Moto G second generation, got on in 2026 as well. It was like a month before, I think. Yeah, nearly a month before when I got the E first generation. Here's my Nokia Lumia 930, got on 2023. These two are my only Windows phones. Moving on, here's my Motorola Moto E second generation 3G. This one's already on. This one needs charge. I haven't charged most of these, by the way. Second most of them to be dead. Got on 2026. I accidentally broke it. Here's my Yixtel G929. Got on in 2026. Yeah, I found some on the sidewalk. This might actually be the oldest piece of Spectrum tech I own. Being released all the way back in 2015 due to its manufacturing date. Quote unquote. Maybe it's 2015. Yixtel G929 is a Galaxy S2 clone, by the way, as you can see from the back. Here's my Lenovo Vibe K5, got on 2026. This one is Dolby Atmos. This one does hurt when plugging in the charger because obviously he needs the phone is fricked. Here are two LG K8 2016s. This blue one you have seen, but there's a gold one you haven't. This gold one my dad found at the flea market. It's another new one. Both of them I got in 2026. Here's my multi-laser MSAD colors, got on 2026. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J1 Mini on Claro. Got one in 2025. It was actually my PIP for a bit. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J2 Prime TV. Got one in 2026. This one started the charge loop and the battery came below this, so I had to throw the battery out. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime. This one does work, but the screen is broken. I was just an alarm set on, so I don't charge this thing anymore. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. This one's already on. I have to charge this thing. It's like at 20%. This one does work, but the touchscreen still works. Just a broken display. Got some 2026. The J5 Prime, I don't remember when I got this one, actually. I think it was in late 2024. Here's my Asus Zenfone for a selfie. You can see it at the top notch there. Two frontal cameras, I'll try to explain later. Some works but fails to turn on. Alright, so to differentiate the Selfie from the Selfie Pro and the Selfie Lite. The Selfie has two frontal cameras and the light thing, the flash. This one of them is just a sensor. No, it's just one frontal camera actually, the other one's a sensor. I don't know which is the left one though. The Lite only has one frontal camera, removing a sensor, I think. No. The Pro has two frontal cameras, and both of them are on the right. This one is just a sensors part. Got on 2026. I actually like turning on this thing for some reason. Here's my Motorola Moto C Plus. This one is another new one. Why do I keep forgetting to say this one? Got one in 2026, obviously. This one just showed the Zenfone animation for a tad bit now. I'll show that later. No. Here's my Motorola Moto G5 lockdown. This one's also from the phone lock. Got some 2025, obviously. Here's my Multi-Laser MS45S. It's amazing how I remember models like this, even when it doesn't say directly in the model number because the model number was ripped. Got some 2025, obviously. This one is from the phone lot. Here are two Samsung Galaxy G4s. This purple one you have seen, but this black one you haven't. This black one is an aftermarket display and battery. Here, let me show you. This is the aftermarket screen. The Samsung logo isn't printed properly. I think the aftermarket battery is bloated, so the back cover is easy to remove. Quite a bit bloated. You see coil cell, meaning this one's from a repair store, and a fake Anatel seal. This phone's actual back cover and the real back cover. Yeah, that's how I call it. Both are genuine though, so that's a plus. The screen's some issues and it doesn't work. This one was also a new one. This one I got in 2025 and this one I got in 2026, obviously. Here's my Motorola Moto 5 Playgo. Got one in 2022. It was my grandma's old phone before she switched to the Moto A20. Here's my Motorola Moto G6 Plus. Got one in 2026. This one boot loops. Here's my Motorola One. This one's my dad's old phone before switching to a Moto G73. Got one in 2023. It was actually the very first phone of 2023. Here's my Multi-Laser MS40G. This one's another new one. This one's the last edition of the new ones. Got one in 2026. Obviously, this one doesn't work, sadly. Here's my Multi-Laser MS50G. Got one in 2024. Keep moving this around. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus. I forgot there may be a mistake in the names on the phones in this video, or the dates. I'll let you inform in the description. Got one in 2026. That one was One UI 1 and Android 9, but the Android 9 Easter egg is a problem where I can't change colors, so this means the Paint the APK app is probably removed from it. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J8. Got some 2025. This one's the same person who gave me the Motorola Moto G first generation, the second one with the screen protector, which is now from my little cousin, currently from dad. Moving on, here's my Xiaomi Redmi 5. This one's me account locked, haven't found a bypass to it. Got some 2024. It's actually one of the only phones I got in August 2024, aside from a flea market. The only one actually. Here's my Xiaomi Redmi 6A. Got one in 2026. This one's from what I call the mini phone lot, the one that my mom's sister gave me all the way back in January 5th, 2026, unrelated to the one in July 20 to 22nd, 2025. I don't remember. This one only shows the light. I may have to fix it with a turbo power brick. Here are two LG K9 TVs. This one I got in 2025, and this one I got in 2024. Actually, I don't remember when I got this one, but I'd say no. Actually, this has switched hands over the years. But most recently, I got some in 2026. Why did I? Now that I think I did not remember that one. Well, I did, because I was looking for things. Here's my Motorola Moto G7 Plus. This one's the successor to the 6 Plus. This one's my mom's old phone before she switched to the Moto G7 III. All in a single breath. Got some 2024. Actually, it has switched hands over the years. Here's my Multi-Laser E-Lite. Got some in 2026. This one only works on a charger. Here's my Samsung Galaxy A80. This one's known for its rotating camera. Got some 2026. This one did have an aftermarket back cover because I did have the back cover for it, but it's incredibly loose. This one changed to release it for a while ago. Here's my TCL Semco 3C Plus. Got some in 2025. Originally I marked it as 2020 because Gemini did, but no. It's actually from 2019's lineup. Here's my LG K22 Plus. Got one in 2020. No, not 2020, 2026. It's my only error here in this video. Here's my Motorola Moto 7. Got some in 2020. 2025. This one's my old phone before I switched to the Moto G15. This one's also full storage, by the way. Here's my Motorola Moto 7 Plus. Got some in 2026. I can turn this thing on. I had the single power button right away now. Here's my Motorola Moto 20. This was my grandma's old phone before she switched to a Moto G05. So I got this one one day after. I forgot to tell you guys. So I got 2 days after the phone arrived. This one is currently my backup phone. Got this one in 2025. Here's my Redvo L. This one only works on a charger. Got this one in 2026. From the mini phone lot again. This one also needs charge, but it's at 15%. It's good for now. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Z03. Got this one in 2020. I don't remember when I got this one, but I'd say early 2025. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Z3 Core. This one keeps freezing in the charging screen. Got some 2026. Here's my TCL Tour 1. This one's charger is currently broken and it's dead. Got one in 2026. This one I also found on display. And finally, here's my Motorola Moto G35. Got one 2025. This one's watered down, so it did warm up recently. While I'm here waiting for the E7 to turn on, I'll just explain you the Android versions of each of them that actually work. Some of them stopped working, some of them are currently broken, and some of them have issues. And only one of them is not Android. This one's Android 2.1, this update 1, this one's updated, so it's also updated. This one's on Android 2.2. 2.1 is update 1 Eclair, 2.2 Froyo. This one's on 2.3.3 Gingerbread. This one's on 2.1, that's update 1 Eclair again. This one's on 4.0.4 ICS. This one's on Android 4.4.4 KitKat. This one's actually updated. This one, Reality, runs Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean again. This one also runs Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean. If I remember right, this one runs in either Android 4.4.2 or 4.4.3. I forgot. So I deleted my files off the E20 what previously was. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is updated to Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. This one's on Windows Phone 8.1. This one's on Android 5.1 Lollipop. This one's on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. I forgot this one. Yeah, it's just standard 5.1, I think. Was it 5.1? I don't remember, okay? This one, if I remember right, this one runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. This one, most likely also runs 6.0. No, it runs Android 8.1, I think? Oreo. I literally forgot. Because it's a broken display. This one used to run Android 8.1 Go Edition, obviously because that's what the Go stands for. Had an update to Android 9 Go Edition, but I refused to. This one runs Android 9 with only one, as I stated before. Not telling the skin for the rusties off your phones right away. Just figure out yourself. This one's updated to Android 10. This one's also updated to Android 10 1 edition. That's what I call Android 1.10. Which is ridiculous. Android 10 with the Android 1 code base is what I would call it actually. This one's just vanilla Android 10. Way to get a G7 play at any moment possibly. This one runs Android 10. This one runs Android 11 Go Edition. This one also runs Android 11 Go Edition. This one runs Android 8.1 Go Edition. It's actually possibly my oldest piece of Android Go phone, and alongside my E5 Play Go, but it's the only working one. This one runs Android 11 Go Edition as well. This one's updated to Android 13, possibly a Go Edition. Which is strange considering the fact that this phone actually never received an Android 13 update in its lifespan completely. This one also runs Android 11 Go Edition. So now let's unlock the phone. The E7 is somehow still turning on. Sorry, I almost fell there. This one's also my main phone's pattern. The E7's still turning on, so might as well just end the video while it's done. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the new update in August, and peace.